Hey everybody, welcome to In the Woods Today. I've been on the road for about 2 hours. I'm making a quick pit stop. I've got the sunrise coming up behind me, super clear water, and I'm gonna see if I can't catch something for lunch. I didn't bring any food on this trip. I totally forgot to pack ahead, so I seen some water and I've still got some waxworms left from our last adventure, so I figure maybe I'll try and catch myself something for lunch and maybe we can cook it up at the cabin. I'm heading up north to the family property, up to the cabin, and hopefully gonna get a bunch of chores done today, get ready for deer season, check some cameras, do some stuff like that. So anyway, this looks really good. The sun's just starting to come up. It's not even over the canopy line yet, so I'm gonna wet a line. This water is ultra clear, and hopefully I get some good footage. Hopefully you guys get to see a couple good fights. Let's get into it. I have no idea what's up here. This water is a backwater. It connects to Lake Michigan. The lake is literally just over the road, not even a mile away from me at very most. This is the top of the backwaters of a chain of lakes in the northern part of the lower peninsula of Michigan. So I'm excited. I can see fish out there eating bugs at the top. We got to get a line wet. Let's go. And today I'm going to be using the same setup as the last video. A little gold jig head here. Maybe I think it's a 1/16 ounce. I usually use a 1/32, but we're going to do a 1/16 because that's what's on here. Going to do that same technique I talked about in my last short video. Got the wiggler and the hook cover. And we're going to use that trout magnet bobber and see if we can't catch some fish. The water's so calm. Can see the fish busting at the top for bugs out there. I can't see anything quite swimming around yet, but let's get this first cast. Now, I have fished at this location before, but I've never fished for anything with small baits. Oh, I had a bite right away. Actually, all I've ever fished here was a topwater, and I caught a smallmouth bass right here on this corner. This is a stump field. You can't see it very well on the camera, but this is all a stump field, and these are all just lake houses, and it's a nice, well built up community, and they have a lot of money into this area. It's very obviously a wealthy, touristy kind of area. Oh, I got another bite. It's going under. Oh, did I get one? Is there something on there? There is. I caught a fish. Oh my gosh. What is that? Oh, it's a little baby yellow perch. And it has got the parasites. Oh my goodness. This is something we have to watch for here in Michigan. Look at these parasites on this thing. That is insane. Hold on a second. Yeah, look at the amount of parasites on this thing. I don't know if you guys can see it that good. It's got all those black dots on it. Those are all parasites. And it looks like it's a little baby yellow perch. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, the way he's finning up. In fact, that might be good bait, but I don't know what's legal in these waters to use for bait. So see you later, buddy. He's just going to hang out there for a second, bewildered. Look at how clear this water is. It's so clear. We're going to disturb the water just a little bit. Try and cast a little further out. Maybe not get such a little fish. Be cool if we got something decent. But I'll take a fish. A fish is a fish. If I'm outside and I'm catching something, I'm happy. Oh, there's something out there messing with it. I think there's more of them little fish out there. Let's try and cast over here in the corner, see if we can't get ourselves a a bass or something. I know there's smallmouth bass out here. And I did bring a chatterbait just in case the waxworms don't catch me anything. So we'll see what we get into. And I just want to take a second to soak this up, how beautiful this is. Look at that beautiful sunrise. The clouds this morning are just something else. We're in a beautiful place that I don't normally get to go to. Go fishing right at sunrise. They're cleaning me up. Them little things. Yeah, they are. They are cleaning me up. Wish I would have brought a bait caster rod. Looks like top water wouldn't be a bad idea right now. Water's still about 60 degrees or so. And I see some fish busting out there by the stumps. A little ways out. But this place has such an interval amount of depth change. I looked at a depth map for this area, and there's random 12 to 6 foot holes, and then there's a lot of it that is just stagnant, 4 feet of water consistently all over the place. And it's the very top of a chain of lakes, and it's the beginning of the river current moving into that first lake dump out. So there's lots of interesting environment here for the fish, and there's lots of really cool birds. There's loons up here. I saw a bald eagle. There's all kinds of really cool stuff. Now that it's a little more light out, maybe you guys can see there's little islands out there in a stump field, and there's birds everywhere. And this chain of lakes goes on for miles and miles. I believe it's like 20 miles before this particular stretch of water ends at the bottom of the last lake. So I think that's pretty cool. We're blessed to have so many beautiful places to go in Michigan and so many things to see, and I feel like we should be taking advantage of it. Well, the bite seemed to slow down over here, so why don't we try and go this way more? There's some tree line activity down this way. Maybe even we'll get lucky enough to get a bass over this way. There's some down trees, and it looks like there's a bunch of change in vegetation from sandy to rocky. And then maybe even some more different changes over there. It's a little shallower over here, so never really know what you're going to catch. There's always a chance at something good, but you don't know until you start casting. Try and go straight out a little bit deeper. Probably about 4 to 5 feet deep there. There's a slight breeze starting to come in from the south. It's blowing up to the north end of this channel, and it looks like it's making a back current. So maybe the bugs and the smaller fish will be coming up this way, and maybe we'll get an opportunity to catch something decent. I'd just like to at least get one good fish. I'm not a picky person. Man, what a beautiful morning though. It was really calm and still, and now this south wind is starting to come in just a little bit. Oh, I got another bite. Oh, I had one. I had one, you guys. That one didn't feel like a baby. That one felt decent. Maybe it's a bigger yellow perch. That would be good to eat. I'd love to have some yellow perch for lunch. Though I've heard that there's white bass up here, and I've heard there's also white perch. But I've also heard that like trout and steelhead run from the Great Lakes into this chain, and that some of them even stay in this area and breed at some point. So that's kind of cool. Oh, we got a fish on. Oh no. Oh no. That's all that's here, folks. Now we know. That's all that's here. Baby perches. There may not be a size limit, but you're not eating anything there. Yep. Well, nonetheless, doesn't have to be a big fish to be a pretty fish. See you, buddy. Look at him swimming at my boot right there. You guys see him there next to my boot? Look how clear this water is. All right, well, I don't know how far we're going to make it, but let's try and head down the bank. See some tiny little baby fish in the shallows here, so maybe if we just try and head down a little ways, we'll get lucky. Like I said, I don't know how far I can go or what's good to walk in. I don't want to go up over my boots. And just being on the edge here, we're pretty close to doing that, so. Just try and walk it down to. Is my boot leaking? I think my boot's leaking. See if there's anything down here. Got more birds starting to fly through. Oh, it gets more shallow right here. Oh, and that's a big hole, and now my feet are wet. Woo, doggy. Okay, we're not doing that again. We are wet, folks. We are wet. It's over the boots. It's over the boots. It's over the boots. Whew, this water's cold, too. Holy crap. I gotta get up out of here. Video failure.